What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny. In today's video, we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning this weekend's main event in Doncaster, England, between world champion Terri Harper and the challenger Natalie Zimmermann. Guys, before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please remember to hit subscribe? A lot of you guys are watching my content and haven't done that yet. Also, like this video and go down to the bottom of your screen right now. Hit the bell notification button so you can be notified every time I put something out that's new. Let's get into this. All right, guys, another fun, exciting, action-packed week of boxing. There's events in Japan, Mexico, the US. There's an event in Scotland. This event takes us to Doncaster, England. When I talk to my friends who are getting into boxing and I tell them about British boxing, especially women's British boxing, I tell them, where else could you go in the world and find two ladies who could headline in a football stadium? That's exactly what this fight has on the table for us. It's Terri Harper, world champion at 135, taking on undefeated German fighter Natalie Zimmermann. So in this video, we're going to be going over both fighters' careers. We're going to talk a little bit about how they go about their business, what they've been up to. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll be going over the Las Vegas odds, and I'll be giving you my prediction on telling you where to put your money. All right, guys, the German undefeated fighter Natalie Zimmermann has the opportunity of a lifetime. She's 13-0, she's 42 years old, and this is her chance to be great. She got into boxing late. Women's boxing globally, from down here in Australia to the US to the UK, has exploded over the last few years. And a lot of women have taken advantage of this, and Zimmermann is one of them. She gets a chance to fight for a world title. She is ranked in the top 25 in the world at 135 pounds, but without a doubt, this will be her biggest step up in competition with her opponent, Terri Harper. Guys, if you are boxing fans, men aside, women aside, Terri Harper is a fighter. At 28 years old, she's fought everybody in multiple weight classes. Her only losses come at 145 pounds to a tough and brutal Sandy Ryan, 130 pounds to world champion Alicia Baumgartner. She also has a draw at 150 pounds, and she's coming off an impressive victory in which she won the belt against a formerly undefeated opponent, Rhiannon Dixon. So a lot of people are up and hype on Harper. I watched her fight against Baumgartner. She seemed like, I don't want to say the moment was too bright for her, she just seemed a bit on her back foot against Baumgartner, and it was almost like she never got going. Since then, she went on a little bit of a winning streak, then had that loss to Sandy Ryan, then had a draw, and then she's coming off a world title fight in which she became a champion. This will be her first defense. A football stadium in Doncaster. I mean, I can't say that enough in terms of what women's boxing, the fight fans, the sport of boxing is at globally, especially in the UK. The energy is going to be electric. We know that Maxi Hughes is fighting Archie Sharp. We covered that fight already. If you haven't watched my video breakdown analysis of that fight, do that now. It's tagged in this. Also, before we continue, in the comment section below, who wins that fight? Maxi Hughes or Sharp? Moving forward with this one, I want to let everybody know and remind everybody what's at stake this weekend in Doncaster. Guys, Terri Harper's first defense of her WBO lightweight crown will take place at her hometown's football stadium. The EcoPower Stadium in Doncaster will be packed to the rafters with fight fans cheering Harper on as she locks horns with the undefeated Natalie Zimmermann. For Belter, which is her nickname, it's quite simply a dream come true. That's the only way I can describe it, she says. As a professional fighter in my career, I've experienced so much. This is really the cherry on top. I think it's every pro fighter's dream to headline a stadium in their hometown, and I've got that. I'm grateful to GBM, her promoter, and everyone at the Eco Power for giving me this opportunity. I'm grateful that I get to go out and have my first defense of my world title in front of my home crowd and fans who have followed my career since the very beginning, through the highs and the lows. It's going to be a very special night for all involved. Dream come true or not, it's hard to shake the feeling the fight could be a precursor to something even bigger. The all-conquering Caroline Dubois, sister of imposing heavyweight Daniel Dynamite Dubois, has Harper firmly in her sights. Against the backdrop of a huge hometown show, talks regarding a unification battle between Harper and Dubois are ongoing. In an interview with Sky Sports earlier this year, Dubois defiantly said, "Terri's from England, I'm from England. It's a domestic showdown. It makes sense. I don't see why not. And I quote, "Fight me. You're going to get beat up, but you're going to get a big show and you're going to get a good pay. It's going to make it all worthwhile." Despite all her front-footed aggression in the ring, Harper is a measured character, and while she has not shied away from discussing the prospect of a unification bout, she is maintaining sole focus on Zimmermann, and I quote, "She's an undefeated fighter. She's only fought out of Germany a couple times," Harper said. "It's going to be a pretty new experience for her. She's going to feel like she could come in and get the upset against me. She's got it all to gain and nothing to lose. I've got to make sure it's another career best performance on my end. I've got to go out there and make a statement with a win and show everyone else in this division I'm here to take over. I think it's my time now to show I'm not just here to make numbers up." Zimmermann's 13-0 record is not going to be sniffed at, and she's not exactly a green rookie looking to claim his scalp. A late comer to the pro game, Zimmermann is 42 years old as she enters the Lions' Den in Doncaster, England. The crowd will not exactly be on the German side. So guys, all in all, the undefeated German has the odds stacked up against her. But like we always talk about on this channel, you're only as good as your last fight, and a boxer gets into this sport to have big fights, and Zimmermann has this. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. It's now or never. Harper's going to have to expect Zimmermann's best performance. She's going to be ready. Right now, I want to take a closer look at the challenger, the undefeated 13-0, Natalie Zimmermann, and see what she's been up to in her career. Guys, the German's 13-0 with 3 knockouts. Out of 230 fighters in the world at 135 pounds, she's ranked number 22. She has a career 67 pro rounds fought and carries into the ring a 23% career knockout to win ratio. The German is 42 years old, standing at 5'6". She hails from Hamburg, Germany. We last saw her fight Devakora 2-3, points decision in the 10th. Moldavin 1-1, UD in the 6th. Kiss 16-17, UD in the 10th. Derikova 4-8, UD in the 8th. Libazuska 7-47, UD in the 6th. Guys, go to her box rec. It's no secret. Her competition is a little less to be desired. She hasn't been challenged. 13-0 record. The sport is still growing. You develop a 13-0 record in this division. Like I said, there's only 230, 135 pounders out there, females. So you're going to get an opportunity. Is she ready? Time will tell. Will it be too much for her? The football stadium. Terri Harper is world class. She is a fun fighter to watch, and Zimmermann has her hands full. So right now, let's take a closer look at the uphill battle Zimmermann has as she goes into Doncaster and faces Terri Harper. Guys, Harper is 15-2-2. She has 6 knockouts. Out of 230 lightweights in the world, she's ranked number 5. She's fought a total of 138 pro rounds, and she carries into the ring a 40% career knockout to win ratio. She is the WBO World Lightweight Champion. Her adoring fans know her as Belter, and the 28-year-old Brit is an orthodox fighter standing at 5'8" with a 65-inch reach. She resides in Denby, Maine, Yorkshire, United Kingdom. We last saw her fight Rhiannon Dixon, 10-0, UD in the 10th. Sandy Ryan, 6-1. She got stopped in the 4th. Breakis, 37-2. That was a majority draw in the 10th. Hobson, 21-4, UD in the 10th. Rankin, 12-5, UD in the 10th. So like I said, if you look at her box rec, you'll see her go up and down weight classes, putting her hand up to fight the best in the world. She hasn't always got the victories, but she's always in the fight. She has a fun style. She's going to be there to get hit, and she's a pressure-forward fighter. When I look at both of these fighters side by side, when I talk about experience, guys, I mean ring experience. I'm not talking about 42 versus 28 in years. I'm talking about the pro rounds fought, the world championship level opponents fought. All of that is on Terri Harper's side. The height is on her side. The reach is on her side. The championship level experience, the hometown crowd. And I'm going to say this right now, the skill set. Terri Harper is going to be a really tough out. Before I get to my prediction, what I want to do right now is let's take a closer look at those Las Vegas odds and see where they're at right now. Also, guys, stay tuned to the channel all week. I do lives every day talking about the odds. At the end of the week, I'll be giving you 3 bets to take. We've won 31 fights in a row on our parlay picks. I'm going to be giving you my moneyline parlay picks. I'm going to be giving you my lock of the week and the method of victory parlay. Right now, let's get our betting apps out and let's look at this money line. All right, guys, currently Terri Harper's $1.10, meaning you put $100 on her to win. You get your money back plus $10. The draw's 21-1. Natalie Zimmermann is an $8.25, meaning 100 gets you your money back plus $7.25. Look, Natalie Zimmermann is new to the game. With a lot of these female fighters, They don't have a lot of experience, don't have an amateur pedigree, so you see them on their front foot a lot. You see them leading with their head a lot. You see a lot of cuts. You see a lot of headbutts due to this. This style against Harper, she's going to be in way over her head. I fully expect Terri Harper to put on a show, put on a display for the home crowd. I think it's going to be electric in there. I fully expect Terri Harper to keep the belt. Our prop bets open up. If our sportsbook gives us a method of victory option, like I said, I'm leaning on a stoppage. Right now, I don't have those odds. So currently, we're just going to take the money line. Stay tuned to the channel at the end of the week, and we'll see if we get those options. Guys, this isn't an echo chamber. You don't have to agree with me. In the comment section below, maybe you're from Germany. Maybe you're a fan of Natalie Zimmermann. Maybe you see something different that I don't see. Do you see Zimmermann winning? Or are we going to hear and still on the side of Terri? What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny. In today's video, we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning this weekend's fight in Doncaster, England between Maxi Hughes and Archie Sharp.
Why George Warren, sitting now in the middle of the first row on the opposite side, looks so worried. I don't think he can quite believe it. But this time, and we know Archie's got
Guys, before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please remember to hit subscribe? Could you also like this video? Also, go down to the bottom of your screen, find the bell notification button, hit that so you can be notified every time I put something out that's new. Let's get into this. All right, guys, welcome to another busy week of boxing. We have cards all around the world: Japan, Mexico, the US. There's a card in Scotland. This fight takes us to Doncaster, England. It's the co-main event on the Harper-Zimmermann card between two tough Brits, the gritty, perennial contender, Maxi Hughes. We've seen him on an international stage multiple times. He's testing his mettle, putting his name once again on the list of world title contenders. He hopes with an impressive performance over the one-loss Brit, Archie Sharp, he will do just that. Stylistically, this is an orthodox versus southpaw matchup. It's going to be a classic case of where each fighter is in their career. Maxi Hughes is a guy with a handful of losses, but still believes he's one of the best in the world at 135 pounds. Sharp is a guy we last saw at 130 pounds, went down, lost. Things didn't go too well for him. He's popping back up with another great opportunity to prove to the boxing world that he belongs at the top. His name has been paired recently with the likes of Shakur Stevenson. So who knows, with a great victory over a tough Maxi Hughes, anything can happen. In this video, we're going to break down both guys' careers. We're going to talk about how each man goes about their business. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll be giving you my prediction. We're going to go over those Las Vegas odds. We're going to tell you how to make the most of your money. Right now, I want to remind everybody what's at stake this weekend in Doncaster, England. Guys, boxing veteran Maxi Hughes has seen it all during his 37-fight, 15-year pro career. But it's not often that he's climbed into the ring to face an opponent who's a self-proclaimed fan of his. Hughes, 35, takes on Archie Sharp, 30, at Doncaster Rovers ground on May 23rd, a rival who's kept an eye on him since the days he became the IBO lightweight champion. Doncaster's Hughes successfully defended the world title twice, including a win over Sheffield's Kid Galahad before losing his crown in July of 2023. Hughes hopes to get back on the title trail, but needs to beat London-based Sharp this month to ensure that. The away fighter seems remarkably chilled about his visit to South Yorkshire on the Terri Harper vs. Natalie Zimmermann WBO World Lightweight undercard. And I quote, "I'm looking forward to going behind enemy lines. I'm really excited about that. It's a great fight, and it's one I know I can win. And looking good doing so," said Sharp. "It's a big fight. I need fights like this to bring out the best in me." Hughes has told interviewers he's a better boxer than me in all areas. That's great. I love that. We will put that theory to the test very soon in front of his home city fans, and we will see how it stands up, he said. "I believe I'm better than him in all areas, and I'll show that on that night. Maxi's a great fighter, and I'm definitely a fan of his, especially on the run that he's been on. But that run is going to stop now. It's my time," end quote. Archie Sharp, whose last fight was for the WBC International Super Featherweight title, has gone up in weight for the Hughes fight on a show promoted by Sheffield's GBM Sports. The WBC Silver Lightweight title on the line here, that comes with a world title shot for the winner, he said. "That's a huge motivation for me. My name is Shakur Stevenson, WBC World Lightweight Champion who beat Doncaster's Josh Padley in February, have been linked for a long time. So I go out and beat Maxi, then we pick up where things left off between me and Shakur for the full title. I think myself and Maxi will be a real art of boxing match. hit and not get hit. And I just believe I do it better than Maxi. He's very good at it, but I'm better. Going into his backyard and beating him at his own game will put me on the map and show that I belong at the world level. All right, guys. Archie Sharp feels with one loss with his resume at 30 years old, this is his time to show the world he belongs. It's a proving ground fight for him. He's one of these guys who hasn't had the big opportunities yet, who hasn't been put on these big cards. But serving as the co-main on a world title fight between the ladies will do just that, especially when we know Maxi Hughes. We've seen him fight on the world stage multiple times. He's a long seasoned veteran. A lot of you guys say that he beat George Kambosos Jr. A lot of fight fans believe that. I scored the fight. How'd you score? Right now, guys, in the comment section below, did Maxi Hughes beat George? Or was it rightfully decided to give the win to Kambosos Jr.? Because I'm hearing robbery still all these years afterwards. Also, we saw him against William Zepeda. Zepeda is a tough task for anybody, and he fell short in that fight. Maxi Hughes is a tough southpaw. He's a pressure forward fighter. He's aggressive. He's really fun to watch. And you know, even though Sharp feels he has a point to prove, Maxi Hughes has been proving points his entire career, and he still wants a shot at a full world title. Right now, I want to take a closer look at Archie Sharp's career and see what he's been up to. Guys, Archie Sharp is 25-1 with 9 knockouts. Out of 2,503 lightweights in the world, he's ranked number 78. He's fought a career total of 165 pro rounds, and he carries into the ring a 36% career knockout to win ratio. His adoring fans know him as the sharpshooter, and the 30-year-old Brit's an orthodox fighter standing at 5'9". He resides in London, United Kingdom. We last saw him fight Ryan Gardner, 15-0, lost a decision in the 10th. Arce, 17-14, won a points decision in the 8th. Julio, 16-9, won a points decision in the 8th. Perrin, 16-7, won a unanimous decision in the 10th. Guys, just go to BoxRec right now. He has a good record. Look at his opponents. At this stage of the game, at the world-class level, it really comes down to what have you done, how have you fared against that opposition, and are you ready for this opportunity? A lot of his fans are going to say yes. Archie Sharp is a confident fighter. Like I said, his only loss was when he moved down to 130. He's popping back up at 35, and he feels he's going to have much more success. He also feels with his style, he has what it takes to beat Hughes. He even said it himself. He watched Hughes' come up. He said he's been a fan of Hughes, but it's Archie Sharp's time to shine. Right now, let's take a look at his opponent. Guys, Hughes is 28-7-2. He has 6 knockouts out of 2,503 lightweights in the world. He's ranked number 28. He's fought a career total of 263 pro rounds, and he carries in the ring a 22% career knockout to win ratio. His adoring fans know him as Maximus, and the 35-year-old Brit is a southpaw residing from Rossington, Yorkshire, United Kingdom. We last saw him fight Gary Cully, 18-1 UD in the 10th. Antonis, 7-2, stopped him in the 6th. He then suffered back-to-back losses, one to Zepeda, who was 29-0. He got stopped in the 4th. One to George, who was 20-2. He lost a majority decision in the 12th. And then he beat Kid Galahad, who was 28-2, majority decision in the 12th. Yeah, the resume speaks for itself with Maxi Hughes. He's not only respected in the UK, he's a respected world-level fighter. Maxi Hughes is a dog. This kid is fun to watch. He's a good boxer all around. He doesn't have one-punch knockout power, but with his fight style, he's still exciting. He's going to be in your face the entire time. And like I said, with fights against Kambosos Jr., William Zepeda, he's going to know how to fight in there. He's going to know how to survive. It's not like Sharp is going to show him anything that he hasn't seen. So his fans are really confident in the fact that he's going to get through Sharp and once again put his name on the list of fighting for a world title. When I look at these guys side by side, you're going to have to give the youth advantage, the size advantage, the height advantage to the younger guy. You have to give it to Archie Sharp. All of these things are facts. When we look at the pro round spot, the experience, the resume we aforementioned, the big fights under the bright lights, all of that is Maxi Hughes. He's walked the walk, he's talked the talk. Sharp knows that going into this. He just feels he has the answer for that aggressive southpaw style. Right now, I want to take a closer look at the Las Vegas odds. Guys, it's the beginning of the week, so I'm going to give you my prediction, my money line pick, but stay tuned to the channel. Friday morning in Sydney, Thursday evening in the US, I'll be giving you all of my method of victory picks as well as my prop bets. That's when the sportsbook will open up all of those betting options. It currently has Maxi Hughes at $1.26, meaning if you just pick him to win, you put 100 on him, you get your money back plus 26 bucks. The draw 17-1. Right now, the money for Archie Sharp is $4.30, meaning you put 100 on him, you get your money back plus 330 bucks in return. He's over a 3-1 underdog at the beginning of the week. I'm interested to see how these odds shift, if it goes more money in Archie's favor or Maxi's favor. When I'm thinking about my prediction, when I'm thinking about where the money's at, I'm very confident that this is going to be another fight for Maxi Hughes to look great. I think the orthodox fighter, with what he's done in his career, it's been admirable, but I just don't think he's seen the problem or the pressure or that southpaw style, that aggression that Maxi is about to put on him. You mix that with the hometown crowd, along with Hughes' energy to still become a world champion, even though he's been a pro for so long. That is a tough mountain to climb for Archie Sharp. I'm going all in on Maxi Hughes. This is not an echo chamber. In the comment section below, guys, let me know how you see this fight going. Will it be the hometown boy Hughes, or will we see Archie Sharp going in there and upsetting the odds?